right, everybody. Just wanted a few minutes to have the lake stragglers come in. Looks like, and sorry, just getting all this stuff set up, making sure I can see the comments and everything. Looks like the turnout is not that big, but that's okay. We're gonna get through. We're gonna get through this. We'll give you guys the alpha and everything beforehand. Everybody can read about it later and watch this tape. Main thing here is to, what it says right here. It's the Bluzelle community call, right? It's for Q4 2024. What I want to do is in the next half hour is lay out what we're going to be building for the next quarter, answer a bunch of your questions, go over some of the challenges and issues you guys have brought up. And really what we're doing here is laying out everything that we can get done and get out to you guys so we can have a great end of the year. Looks like markets are picking up on the crypto side. So, they call October for a reason. Q4 is usually strong and we should be right there with them as a great DePIN project. Let me see if you've got any questions so far. Now, what we'll do is I'll go through everything that I've got planned. And then at the end, I'll have questions and answers for anything there that I didn't address or answer. So you guys can jump on there. So for everybody who doesn't know, new people who came on or will be watching this, my name is Pavel. I'm CEO and co-founder of Bluzelle. My other co-founder is Neeraj. He's the CTO. Unfortunately, it is 5 a.m. for him right now. So he won't be able to join in, but that's okay. We're going to try to do the next one at a different time where he can join in. And so he can be part of answering some quick questions. So with that, let's get started. So, just to recap, what is Bluzelle? We started in 2018 as a decentralized storage. We were doing DePIN before everybody else knew it was called DePIN. The nice thing is that we've always been stuck on that path, knowing it takes a long time to do. So just kind of to summarize here is, what are we doing? We're revolutionizing the decentralized storage space by building a solid foundation for our own DePIN ecosystem. So what we mean by there, and I'll get into it, is that storage has always been our base from the beginning. It's never wavered from that. And now over the years, we're seeing the different things that we can do with it and go. And again, this is a lot of stuff you guys already know. We're going to focus on just Q4 deliverables that can be done. A little background also is when we started working on this, like I said, we always knew it would take a long time. We stuck on the same mission, didn't do any really hard pivots. We tried some experiments along the way, which is always good to do, but everybody always comes back. And all of a sudden this year, instead of just calling it just decentralized infrastructure, I went to DePIN. As a cute word, really cool to see. We see a lot of people trying to jump on, but I think we've got the systems and the team and the foundation to do really well with it. So what is Bluzelle's decentralized storage, decentralized system, a DePIN system? What we see is that we've got four different areas, right? We've got decentralized storage nodes, Edge AI, and the Bluzelle chain. So I'm going to go through each one. Is decentralized storage, like I said, it's always been our heart and core. It is what we believe that all the internet should be decentralized. Storage, how things are stored, is one of the most important ones because we're all storing pictures, files, documentation, anything you name, it's stored somewhere, but they're always on centralized servers. That could be a challenge because if a server goes down, you got to pay for extra backups. It can be, decrypted, people can take it, all those things. So by building a decentralized storage network, what we're making sure is there's redundancy, that if one node goes down with your file, there's multiple ones to back up. As you know, our decentralized storage system runs on top of IPFS. So if IPFS is already out there, why not build a better solution? So what we call it is IPF on steroids, because most people don't know, even though IPFS is decentralized, what your file is actually stored only on one node in one of their networks. If that goes down, you don't know where it is. Bluzelle's product does is take the storage on there and puts it onto our network, so it's in at least 13 different places. So even if one node goes down, lots are there to back up. So there's lots of applications for decentralized storage. Second part is storage nodes. That's the one where we've been focusing on this year, right? The decentralized storage is done, storage nodes, that's what we call Project Curium. What that means is any of you who are BLZ holders have a device, you guys can become a storage network for us, a storage center for us. So our goal is that whether it's your laptop, your phone, your mobile phone, they can all be, there's so much storage on it, why not turn them into devices, right? Eventually, down the line, we'd love to have gaming systems like the Xbox and PlayStation, but right now we're focused on your laptop, your desktop, and your mobile phone. And that'll be across Windows, Mac, Linux, Android, or iOS. So that's a way for you to be participating in the system where you're providing storage on our network and you're getting paid a fee for providing that storage service. Third part is Edge AI. What that means is edge caching. Edge networks is basically trying to figure out which is the fastest and most secure node on the network to the person where they are so they can retrieve it the fastest. So if, let's say you're like me, I'm in Singapore and our network, I want to retrieve some files, they're decentralized. What we're building is having the AI smartly place where the files should be. So it's not on just one server in Singapore. Hey, it might be on a server in, I don't know, it could be in Japan or Seoul or even the Philippines, let's just say, right? What happens is our AI will sit there, figure out where the file is or where it should be stored. So automatically it gives the most efficient answer back. And that's how we're going to be powering AI into the Bluzelle ecosystem. So that's what we call Edge AI. And then finally, the fourth piece is the Bluzelle chain. And what is the Bluzelle chain? That's, our storage network, right? We built it over Cosmos. The chain exists there just to validate that all files that are synced up are from the right person. All files that are transferred are done from the right person. Money that's paid from the person who wants the storage and the person providing storage of the node is run by our chain. And that's where BLZ comes in, right? So the Bluzelle chain is not only to validate the security of the files that are being stored, it's also there as a payment mechanism for all of it. I'm going to take about 30 seconds right now as a break just to let a lot of that digest. Read any of your questions that relate to this stuff. Anything that's out of it, we'll do it later on, but I just want to take a quick look. Okay, so nothing really to there. So let's go to the next one. So Bluzelle plus AI and data. So one of the key use cases why we're just bringing up is everybody knows that AI is, taking over everything, right? You guys all, I'm sure you're on social media, you see all the AI videos from songs to, images to videos, just fun stuff that everybody jokes around with, that is good. But we also see in the future that AI can be used to fake a lot of content. Now, if you're a content creator, you're going to be really cautious of content that's out there and make sure that's your own and that it's there and it's not produced by an AI. So what Bluzelle does is going to timestamp the original content to our chain. So that means they'll be signed off by your key. Everybody knows that, hey, I'll use, let's say somebody named Kevin, right? Or let's say a music artist like, I don't know, The Weeknd, right? Makes a song, puts it out there. People wonder, is it AI or is it from him? Well, Bluzelle would be able to timestamp that on our storage network, show that that's him. Public key is his. It's not done from AI, and they can authenticate that it is their work. So we see that as a major problem going to happen later, and more people are going to want to have an authentication of content of, is it really from that owner or is it AI? And that's how we would use our data network. Okay, any questions around there? I'll go to a lot of these questions that aren't to do with this part until later. Let me see. Okay, so that is good. Oh, there's one saying, does Bluzelle have any plans to support mobile applications development within its ecosystem? Yes, we do. Right? Like I said, our mobile app right now is going to be a Bluzelle app that allows everybody to become a storage node and earn BLZ in our system. Let's see. Governance structure. Is Bluzelle exploring any collaborations with other DePIN projects this quarter? Yeah, we're going to be talking to, now that our storage nodes and our system that I'm going to talk about is coming up, we're going to want to partner with other node networks that can be on it, and potentially some other ones that can provide some other use cases into Bluzelle, or stuff that we don't want to do, but we can use their product and integrate it. That way we can have a full stack solution at Bluzelle. Okay, let me go to the next slide. So again, you guys saw the four major things that we're working on. We're on an aggressive plan where we believe that our fulfillment of having our node network and everything done we're about 75% done. All of it will be done by Q2 2025, end of Q1 2025. So let's say 6 months. But let's focus on the next 3 months of what we're going to be putting out here. The three major things. One is the pay to pin and lease management. So we've got a new Cosmos module, which is going to handle all the queries and transactions required for leasing and pinning files. So what we mean by that, in plain English, right, is that when you store a file, we call it pinning, right? And if you're putting it on the network, you're leasing space from somebody in the network to do it. And that whole lease management system of how it'll be in that you pin a file, payment goes to the right place, that system will be done this quarter, so by the end of December. Second thing is auto eviction and security for PIN files. So this is all around security, right? We're going to implement an auto eviction mechanism that removes files for whose leases have expired. So what that means is that, hey, if you're not paying, the system that'll be like, if a person isn't paying or hasn't been doing it properly or set up, there'll be a thing that'll evict the storage off the network. And of course, we'll have things that'll give it days and time that person could go there, make the payment done. But this is just to allow illegal files aren't put in on there and people aren't abusing the system. So that's going to be a really good thing to have. Now, the third thing is the Cosmos upgrade and IBC integration. Later Cosmos SDK is out. As you know, our chain is built on SDK, the Cosmos SDK. The big thing here is it's going to improve performance, and we're going to bring back the IBC protocol, so which is inter-blockchain communication. What that means is BLZ will be able to work easily with other networks on Cosmos chains and Ethereum itself. This bridge, this component was down for the longest time. We need to upgrade, do some other things. Now we're going to have it done by the end of the year. So that's going to allow more fluidity. And it's also going to be what you said here. Some of the people asking is, hey, how can it work with other networks? We need the ecosystem to be open. We got to take these steps all down. Needed more fluid ecosystem going in and out of it. All of that will be solved by the end of this quarter with the Cosmos upgrade and IBC integration. So that should take care of that. Let me just read some of these questions that are any detail here. Okay, so let's go to the next slide. What I've shown here is the new thing that we've put together is our public roadmap. We're going to share this with everybody. The link that we'll always have it there. We'll probably have our Git book, our Bluzelle doc site. We'll have, our team regularly tell people on Telegram where it is. And what that will do is it's going to show every 2 weeks, we're going to have, basically our goal is every 2 weeks have a major update that comes across. So you guys can follow all along with us of this Q4 plan, where we're at. If there's changes, if stuff gets slowed down, right? You can see the cards that are being there, like let's say end of the week, October 25th, two of those major accomplishments should be done. If it's not done, or we have to move it, we'll provide, hey, this is what we worked on, this is what we learned, we have to move it out, we'll have an explanation. So that way we're super transparent and the community is part of the whole process all the way through. Like I said, this roadmap will be public there. Anybody can go there anytime. As we complete it, we'll change the colors. But the main thing is to keep us accountable and you guys open to seeing everything that's happening. So I will share this. I can even, you know what? I'll just even share it right now on the community call in YouTube. There you go. I just put it on YouTube. So you get YouTube chat, so you can see there, and you guys can go there yourselves. Let me take a second just to look at these questions. Sadak, I think we already answered the integrating the AI and machine learning. That's going to be on our edge caching solutions. Matthew, I think your question about a commitment in terms of friction between the systems, you're right, 50% was way too much. Having the IBC upgrade and some of the other things we're going, I mean, the Cosmos upgrade with inter-blockchain communication protocol, that's going to open this up and make all of that really, really easier. Can you provide more details on recent funding rounds? Nope. We don't need to go outside to raise money. We have a good team. We keep it lean always, just so up and down markets. I think we're efficient at that. And we have enough funding for, at least a few more years to get all this stuff done and out to market. And we shouldn't need that much time anyways. So we're good in that space. Okay, now I'm going to go to the next thing. So now that we've got public roadmap done, let's go to other items. Some of the big stuff that you guys have been asking. So I know one of the biggest things is BLC mainnet, which is sitting on osmosis and things. There's a price discrepancy between that and BLZ in the ERC20. We've got two solutions that we're working on right now. One is providing enough liquidity over the next week or so, a couple of weeks, that anybody who's in there can get out. We'll let you know when we're going to do that, when we're adding that liquidity right in beforehand, so we can have the parity there. We'll keep it open so everybody gets done. People who want to go back and forth, so it's 1-to-1. And then the second one is we're going to be talking to exchanges to see which ones will report, we're going to be talking to exchanges, to those that will support our BLZ mainnet token. So by that, we mean that you can go on there, get the same token that our mainnet one is, swap it out to the ERC21. That will provide lots of liquidity, and it will also alleviate a lot of the steps that you guys are worried about. Hope that answers that. And then let me just read some questions, some other ones that relate to here. And now for Gamma 4 update. Gamma 4 right now, because gaming is really, is not really doing really well in the Web3 space right now, it's not a good time to launch, a game, basically, a Web3 game. Everybody's focused on DePIN. We don't want to distract our team by doing that. So we put that on waiting till our DePIN network's done, wait till gaming starts catching away, because Gamma 4 will have its own token as well attached to it. And we don't want to put that in a market that's right now is kind of sour on gaming, or it's waiting for the gaming renaissance to come back, just like DeFi. So we want to put that on pause, finish the network, which the focus is on DePIN or AI solutions within DePIN, because we believe that's what the market wants more. That's much more interesting. This is what people are excited about. So we want to focus just on the DePIN stuff, pause Gamma 4. When it starts picking up again, gaming, we put that out there as well. So that covers the main issues that you guys were talking about before. So now let's do Q&A of ones I missed out that I think I need to answer here. Let's go, I'll be looking from the bottom up. Let's see. Randomizer as asking, what is the biggest challenge Bluzelle is currently facing? I think right now is our Q4 plan is good. I think the biggest one will be AI on that, as really understanding how AI is going to be used in our education service. There's a lot of unknowns. So our tech team is doing a lot of research on that to make sure that, hey, we're up to speed, we understand it, and how we could apply it. Because it's so new, that's probably the biggest unknown over there. Hey, Matthew, good comment of creating the mainnet token on the Trello board. We can add that as well. Let's see. Dak is asking, can I elaborate on Bluzelle's approach to decentralized storage space? I think we already have done that. We gave a really detailed Q4. Will there be any public alpha or beta testing? Oh, here's one. Will there be any public alpha or beta testing opportunities for the upcoming Bluzelle products? Because everything's done in stages, we could potentially have something within Q4 that will be tested. Otherwise, it'll be Q1, and the main one would probably be, the best one's going to be the node network. Like, hey, every BLZ holders out there, you guys can go out there, be the early alpha and beta users of the storage network that we build out, get rewarded early, easily. We can give it back to you guys, and we can test out the network. So that will probably be the coolest thing to actually test out, is being a node network at home, very easy to use without it being a massive validator and using the phones to do it. Manzaid is asking, how's the team ensuring that Bluzelle services remain affordable for small and medium-sized enterprises? I think it'll always stay affordable. A lot of these guys have already using things like Google Cloud, Amazon Web Services. Using decentralized ones will probably be like 1/10 the cost of them. So it will always be just cheaper. Let me see. Application development, we've got that answered. I'm just reading through some of these questions. Some of these aren't really relevant, or I've answered them already. Now I'm going to go back. I'm going to go to some questions that were asked off stream in our main things that I wanted to ask about. People are asking. Let's see. Actually, I think I've answered all the ones that we got collected from Telegram. One's asking, Mohammed is asking, are there any upcoming DAO initiatives that we'll use for community voting? DAOs are so hard to do. We talked to a lot of them about what's the best way, what are the benefits. Right now, we're not entertaining that. We're just focused on the product. I think once we're done Q1 2025, when a complete roadmap of the current one with the nodes and everything, and Curium and the entire ecosystem is done and running, I think that's when we'll start entertaining, okay, how can we use a DAO to create decisions? Let's see. Got just a couple more minutes left. I'm just trying to read through these questions. If you guys got a good question, please ask. I'm trying to answer the ones that some people are asking the same questions over, which I actually cover in the talk. So I don't want to redo those. Avni is asking, are you considering moving the main network from Osmosis? Our main network's not on Osmosis. It's actually it's a Cosmos chain. The main network is our own. Osmosis is just a DEX. It's just a Uniswap, or Radium on Solana, Uniswap for Ethereum. Osmosis is just that for Cosmos-based chains. So we're always going to use Osmosis as our DEX because we don't want to build our own. So that'll always be there. Let's see, Matthew, good question. Can we commit to having one of these each quarter, not randomly like this? Yeah, Matthew, totally right. We will do these at least once a quarter. Like I said, right now we want to do once a quarter, and also every 2 weeks give a major update with a roadmap on there, the tickets, and see where that's going, and so that you can be there. You guys can ask the right questions in the Telegram and be more in the know. So yes, we will do these at minimum once a quarter. One question is, will Bluzelle introduce any tools or platforms to simplify the integration of its service for developers? Yes, we will. Our developers, our own, are always keen on that and making the UI and new experience good for developers. So we'll always be looking at what systems are out there or what we can build. Okay, some of these other questions seem kind of the same that I've already answered. I hope this was good for you guys. It was really good for me. I want to say I appreciate all the support you guys have given, taking the time to write out all those questions, having everybody everybody there to support. Let us go. Wait, Matthew. Let's see. Yeah, okay. One of the things that people are asking is about the Binance watch list. From what I know, they regularly just go through, check projects. They want to make sure people are doing stuff. We have been. We will be. We always like to let people know. We're active. We're in the community, going ahead. So when we talked to Binance about it, they just said, "Hey, you know what? Stick on your road plan. Keep us updated each month with where you guys are at. That things are going well. Obviously liquidity is there. We got good market makers. Everything is going well. They just want to make sure products are being delivered. They're going to see they've seen our white paper, our Q4 plan. And as we show updates every 2 weeks going towards there and things are getting done, that makes them happy. And hopefully that will solve that issue and we'll be taken off sooner than later. So all we can do right now is work towards that, execute on our plan that we showed, and go towards there. So I think this is everything. I want to thank everybody for showing up today, for doing this. Send other questions in Telegram if they weren't answered. Really appreciate your support. And we're going to have a great quarter this time. Thanks, everybody. Bye.